So, SPM paper 2 writing, right? So, the current year, 2021 onwards, we have the CEFR aligned SPM format. The current one, the new updated form of paper 2, consists of three main parts. And you can see here. The three parts include part 1, short communicative message, part 2, guided writing, and part 3, extended writing. So as the name suggests, part 1 is a very short and brief essay. Okay. So for part 1, you get about 20 marks and you are required to write about 80 words. So 80 words is the recommended length of essay that you're supposed to write. And this is an example of a question. Question 1. You receive an email from your friend Leo, who goes to the same school as you. And the message goes, "Hi, the school holiday is approaching. Let's earn some money so we can celebrate. What do you think we can do to earn, and how much should we aim to earn? What are you thinking of spending on? I'll be waiting for your reply. Bye." Okay, so the first thing that you should do when you get this sort of question is highlight the questions that you are supposed to address when you write a reply. So if you see in this question, the person asks, what do you think should be done to earn money? Meaning, what job do you recommend? And there are so many different jobs that you can think of, but remember to be realistic about it, because after all, you are writing as a high school student, and therefore, the jobs available to you are relatively limited. You could maybe say that you want to work as a shop assistant, or a barista, or a waitress, but you can't exactly start writing about being an aeronautical engineer or a rocket scientist. So be realistic in stating the job that you recommend on doing. The next question is, how much should we aim to earn? So this question also requires logic. You can't exactly state that you want to earn $1 million or 10,000 ringgit or anything too much, because once again, you are only a high school student. So be realistic about the amount that you could and would make from working minimum wage. And the last question that you need to address when you write your reply is what you think of spending on. Okay, so these are the three things that you need to address, as it is how your essay will be assessed. So this is an example of how you should write your reply. Hi Leo, you're absolutely right. The school holiday is indeed around the corner. I agree on the fact that it would be neat to make some extra money. We could work as part-time waiters on the weekends and earn as much as 40 ringgit per weekend. Let's aim to make 160 ringgit by the end of the school holiday month and use whatever we earn to buy new stationeries for the upcoming school year. Let me know you're up for it. Bye. So, the reply that I present to you here. There are certain words that I use specifically to avoid from using common words. Okay, one is the word neat. Instead of saying good or well, you can say neat instead, which basically means the same thing, but it's an alternative word, so it makes your essay more, giving it a little edge to make it less common when you use words that are not too common. Why I went with waiters on the weekends and highlighted the fact that it's on the weekend is to strengthen the part that this job would not coincide or clash with school days. So it is a subtle reminder that I am aware that I am still in school and my main priority is being a student. So this subtle fact shows the examiner that you are thinking realistically and logically. Another thing that I subtly mentioned is how it is done at the end of the school year, which means that I'd be doing it for an entire month, which means that we will make a fair amount of money. And the last part is how I choose to use the money earned. And in this case, it's not a realistic thing. to buy new stationeries for the upcoming school year. So this is an example of how you would write a complete essay that answers all the required questions